Hello, netizens. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brendan, and today we have on board Dragons of Etchinstone. This is the newest little game from Chip Theory Games, designed by Joe Clipful. Chip Theory is originally published as like a print and play or game crafter, but Chip Theory has gone and sort of redone some of the UI and the art and graphics and stuff. And, it's plastic cards and all that. So today we'll be trying to take out Vuurhast, the Death and Darkness dragon. So we're only playing with just the base game for right now. I might be doing a playthrough of the 2 expansions as well, depending on if people want to see that kind of thing. I have both expansions in the box. But yeah, so we're playing the base game. We're playing on hard difficulty. The game, basically, you're traveling through the different regions, fighting enemies, traversing the land, leveling up your cards, and then eventually you'll make it to the final battle against the dragon. If you can defeat the dragon or do enough damage to it and not die in the process, then you win. So, in the game, you have these region cards which they're double-sided. There's 2 region cards. Each one has 2 regions on it, so there's 4 regions total. After the 4 regions, you'll go to the final journey and final fight against the dragon. So each turn of the game, you'll have 4 cards in your hand. You're usually 4, sometimes you'll have less, but so start of the game, you'll have 4 cards in hand, and then you're trying to make what's called an action set with those cards. So an action set is if you have 4 cards, you'll have 1 card in your reserve. The reserve card you'll hold for next turn. The other 3 cards will be, you'll use one for the element. The second one will be your spell. Then the last card will be your boost. And depending on what you're fighting, so each card has a little symbol in the top left corner. So this one says Skull 4, which means you'll be fighting enemy 4 on your current region card. So it's reading order 1, 2, 3, 4. The enemy has stats like health, their initiative, what element type their attack is, what kind of defense they have. So based upon that information, you'll use your cards in your hand to form either the fireball on the cards. It gives you attack for enemies, or if you're fighting or you're going up against what's called a journey, these bottom 4, you're basically traveling the land, trying to generate enough boots. So yeah, you're either generating boots like in this card, or you're generating fire for like damage from this card. Each card has an element. There's 4 elements. The element symbol is in the top corner in case you have color blindness or whatever, but there's also the whole background of the card will be that color. So there's blue, purple, red, and yellow. If you're the element card you've chosen matches the element of the either attack or move of the card you do for your spell, then you'll get the boosted value rather than the. So for example, if I did this for my element, which is red, and then I played this for my spell, because this red matches this red attack, I would do 8 attack instead of just 3. So, and then whatever card you choose third for your boost, so all cards have like a little plus symbol on them underneath the boots or attack, you can add that to either your attack or your initiative. So your initiative only matters when you're fighting, and the enemy also has an initiative value. So if you meet or exceed their initiative value, then you don't take any basically early damage. But if you don't meet that, they basically get to hit you before the combat starts. And then, depending on how much combat you generate, that determines whether they do more damage to you like during combat. If you meet or exceed their health, their total health, then you take no regular like combat damage. Otherwise, if you only can do half or more of their health, you still get the XP from fighting them, but they will still attack you. So each enemy has this little star burst in the corner. That's how much XP they give. Use XP to level up your cards. Every one of your mage cards in the bottom corner here has a XP cost. When you pay the XP cost, you put it to the next level. So the level 2 cards will flip over, become level 3 cards. You level them up again, they go up to level 4. Level 4 is the highest level. Level 1 is the lowest level. Normally, all of your cards start at level 2 if you're playing on normal. Because we're playing on hard today, a couple of our cards are going to start on level 1. That is most of the rules. Some of the enemies will have special little modifiers or hardships, but we'll cover those icons as they come. So once you do that, you keep your reserve card, you discard the rest of your action set, and then you will pull cards in your hand, so you have 4. You'll do whatever. Do all that again. And like I said, the top card of your deck is what determines which enemy or which journey you'll be fighting. After you run out of cards in your deck, you'll end that region. So then you'll flip your region to the next one, and you go through that one, and you go. After you go through your 4th region, then it's time to face the dragon. So for the dragon, you do a final journey and a final fight. So you'll shuffle your deck. You'll draw 7 cards. You have to make 2 action sets this time, 2 distinct action sets. You combine their movement, and then you compare it to the dragon's journey values. Depending on which one you get is how many cards you're going to discard. After that, you draw the rest of your deck into your hand, and then you have to do, you're going to be fighting the dragon, kind of like a normal fight. You'll make 2 action sets once again. So the dragon has initiative, early damage, and then based on how much damage you do to its health, you will take damage no matter what, but the more damage you can do, the less damage you'll take in that final hit. And then if you can take damage, if you can soak enough damage, then you win. And I didn't actually mention how soaking damage works. So if you do take damage, every card has a shield symbol in the bottom left corner. Each card can only soak, basically whenever it soaks that much damage, or whenever it soaks any damage, it gets downgraded. And each card can only take like 1 hit, can only be downgraded once. So this shield could take 2 of the, let's say I'm taking 5 damage. This could take 2. I would downgrade it. This would take 1. I would downgrade it. And then there's like 2 damage left. So then I could, downgrade this 3. It'd be a waste of 1 shield, but whatever. It would get downgraded. That would be enough to take 5 damage. However, if the element of the attack you're facing matches the element of your shield soaks twice as much. So a blue shield can take a 4 blue attack completely by itself. That kind of thing. So because of that, the strategy of which cards to upgrade kind of affects how you fight the enemy. And the same thing so for enemies too. Enemies will have different colored shields. So if during my final attack against the dragon, if I do a big yellow attack, it's going to get reduced by 4 because of his shield. Whereas a red attack is only going to get reduced by 1, and then blue or purple attack doesn't suffer any reduction. That is basically all the rules. So I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and get started. It's a relatively quick game. So we're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna be playing on hard, so we'll give the deck a quick little mix, a shuffle, and then we'll pull 5 cards. We'll downgrade 2 of those cards, and then we'll shuffle again and start the actual game. All right, that's enough of that. Let's do 5 cards out. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the thing is, for the final fight, because he does yellow damage, I'm probably going to want to have yellow shield. So this card makes purple shield. This card makes purple shields. Okay, none of these cards I got in my opening hand have yellow shields. This card makes yellow damage. Yellow damage I really don't want in the final fight, so I'm going to downgrade that as one of my 2 cards. Then for my other card, so both of these cards are sort of versatile. You can use them for either damage or for boot, for movements. If I downgrade this card, let's see, I already downgraded a damage. Maybe I should downgrade boots. I guess I'll downgrade this card, River Swiftness. Maybe that's a bad idea, but whatever, we'll do it. So those are 2 cards I'm downgrading. They'll be level 1. All the rest of my cards are going to be level 2. So now I'll go ahead and give the deck a shuffle, a mix, and then we can begin the fight against Vuurhast. And by that I mean we'll start in Region 1, the Jade Mountains. I've played this game 4 times, and my cards are already sort of whitening on the edge, unfortunately. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Just a little bit of, not a lot, but just a little bit, and they're kind of a little hard to shuffle, so I do think that will unfortunately get worse. CTG are kind of aware, so they're going to take care of their people, so I wouldn't really be worried about, that. They always have good customer service, and so they're working on the best solution possible with the manufacturer and everybody else involved. So the game is super awesome. So nice little game. I've never actually tried playing it in hand. It's never really, I don't know, it seems a little, I should try it really, playing in hand, but I just like playing on the table. It's pretty smooth. All right, that is definitely enough shuffling. All right, do a little cut there. Okay, now let's draw 4 cards. Oh yeah, there's one thing I didn't mention in the rules. I mentioned you can do what's called a divert. You can basically, if you have a bad setup, you can kind of discard a card, discard your key card. Hopefully, you get a better option. All right. So this is a skull 4, so we're fighting enemy 4. Enemy 4 has 13 health, 2 initiative, 3 purple armor, 3 purple attack. So either one of these Rain of Blood cards will give me 8 attack. Gonna try to hold this purple card since the next card on my deck is purple. You are allowed to see your key card, like all of it, not just the skull information, because normally when you play in hand, this card kind of covers that and you can only see the skull, but you are technically allowed to see like the entire key card, but nothing below it. Okay, so this gives me 8 attack. He has 13 health. He has 2 initiative. Don't think I'm going to be able to do a full complete victory here. So I'm going to hold this as my reserve card. So 8 plus 2 is 10. He has 13 health. So I'm not going to be able to dodge all the damage. He does 3 damage. I could take that on fleet-footed. Okay, so initiative is 2, so mine's 3, so I don't take early damage. He has 13 health. I'm doing 10 damage. If you do greater than or equal to half the health of the enemy, you still get the XP, but you will take combat damage. So he does 3 damage to me, so I'm going to downgrade fleet-footed to level 1 because it has a 3 shield. So that's going to get discarded. I can't upgrade that card because it took damage, so but I get 8 XP. So I am carrying this card forward to my next turn. That would be good to upgrade. You can upgrade the same card multiple times. So let's see if anything gives yellow shield in the future. No and no. In that case, I'll upgrade this for 3. Guess I'll just upgrade it straight to 4. Oh wow, that is a big attack. So we'll carry that in the next hand. We'll discard everything else, and then we'll drop to 4. Oh, I hope I'm fighting an enemy. I have a big walloper. Yep, there it is. Okay. So now we're fighting enemy 3. Enemy 3 has 9 health and 6 initiative. He's very fast. 6 initiative. This card gives me 5 initiative. And it's red, which can fire off this card, and then I can boost my initiative. So let's see. Yeah, because your boost can either go to your spell or it can go to your initiative. Which one of these cards would I rather level up? I think we'll do this way. So this is my reserve card. So this red spell makes this 14 damage, plus 2 boost to the 5 makes it 7. So I beat his initiative, I defeated his health. Oh, he has a blue shield, which doesn't affect me because I'm doing a red attack. So that is a complete victory. I get 5 XP. This card's already max level, so I'm clearly not going to level that up. 5 XP. This is 3. Gives purple shields. Gives a pretty good blue shield, but I don't know. I guess I'm just going to level up the card I'm taking into the next turn. That was 3. The other 2 XP, unfortunately, is going to go to waste. So, all right. We'll draw 4. Or draw up to 4, I should say. All right, so now we're doing Journey 1. Journey 1 is 12 in yellow. I don't think I mentioned this in my overview, but if you match the color of the journey with your boot, then you get to add your reserve cards boost. So but we do have a nice 9 journey here. It also has a +5. I could use it as a boost instead, but we don't do yellow. We don't have any yellow way to do yellow boots, so 9 plus 3 is 12. That matches exactly. And then I can carry this one of my level 1 cards into the next one. So let's see. 9 plus 3 is 12. It's purple, which makes... Okay, so yeah, that's good. So that's 5 XP. This does yellow damage. I don't love upgrading the yellow damage card. I could upgrade this for 5. I kind of want to. What else is there? Blue shields. Blue shields are pretty big. Oh, this one's level 1. If I upgrade this, I could upgrade this to... Oh, I don't like yellow damage. Gosh, dang it. Trying to decide what to upgrade here. Good. It's pretty big boots, pretty big shield. Okay, maybe we just upgrade both of these to level 2. Gosh, I know this is a bad idea. I don't like, so if you level this up from level 1 to level 2, it adds this nighttime symbol to the journey card, which makes the journey harder. I really should not be upgrading this card. Just boots, big shields. We don't need big shields in the final with big boots. We need big attack with big shields because when we're soaking damage, we need the shields at the same time. I could upgrade this card. Let's see, it's 3. And I could spend the other 2 on this card maybe, just so I can carry a better card forward and not have a level 1 card. Maybe I'll do that. So this costs 3, puts to level 3. I'll discard these cards, and then I'll upgrade this card for 2, puts to level 2. Then we will draw up to 4. This might be the last turn of this region. The deck's looking a little light. I've got enemy 1 up to bat. Enemy 1 has 7 health, 8 initiative. And he has yellow shield. 7 health. I could make... And I think my best bet, unfortunately, is to make this yellow attack, which will knock it down to 5. And I could bump it to 7, or I could dodge early damage. Doesn't really matter which one I do. I'll hold this as my reserve card. So 6 attack. He has 1 yellow shield, so it's 5 attack. 5 is... I can add this to either my attack to make it 7 attack, or I can add it to my initiative. Doesn't matter in this case. So I'm taking 1 hit of 1 damage either way, so... Yeah. So we'll do that. I'm going to downgrade this card. So then I have 4 XP to spend. 4 XP goes evenly into either of these cards. This is yellow boots. Yellow boots are good for the final journey. And it has yellow shield. Yellow shields are also good for the final journey. So I think we're going to do that. And we're carrying that card next turn if we get another turn in this region, but I don't think we will. Because, yeah, we're 1 card short. So we don't have a key card, so that means this region is over. So now we'll take all these cards. We'll flip this to region 2. Give these a shuffle. So one thing you got to be careful of is when you're shuffling the cards, don't flip any over. So got a certain person I know that doesn't know how to riffle cards without flim-flamming them. So this game would be his antithesis. Okay. Yeah, I think it's like the cards sticking together is pretty hard to overhand shuffle them without them just being clumped together in packs. So I've been just opting for some riffles in there. Okay. Oh, level 1 card on top. Come here. Ooh, this is a level 1 looking hand. Fortunately. Alright, enemy 2, 10 health, 8 initiative. We're going to have to do... I don't think we're going to be able to prevent early damage or mid damage with this hand we got going on here. 10 health, 8 initiative. So I'm going to take 4 damage, so 2 cards are going to have to get downgraded. If you downgrade a level 1 card, it gets removed from your deck, so you generally don't want to do that. So yeah, 10 health, 8 initiative. Sorry, card's slightly over there. Oh, what am I doing here? This blue makes this attack +2 to something, doesn't matter. So blue element makes 5, +2 is 7, or +2 that is 6. Neither one works, so yeah, we're just taking 2 hits here. 2 hits, 2, so roll 4 total. So we'll take 2 here. We'll take 2 here. That sucks. He gives me 4 XP. So we'll upgrade this card to level 2. And we'll upgrade this card to level 2. This card's going to get discarded. Okay. Oh boy. Enemy number 2, we've got a modifier. The modifier is ambush. When you suffer early damage, you double it. So enemy 2 has 8 initiative still. It's the same one I just looked at. I don't think I mentioned fusing in the rules, and I'm just now noticing this hand is unfusable. Oh, yikes. If I do this for the element, this has 1 initiative. I need to avoid early damage this round. Oh, I could do 9. That gives me 6 initiative, and I could +2 to that 6 initiative to not take early, and then I'm just barely taking damage, which is probably better. So purple makes that 9 attack, +2 to my initiative to make it 8, so I don't take early damage, so I'm just taking 2 damage. Yeah, I think this is the best option. So, yeah. So I take 2 damage. I am going to get the 4 XP. Trying to figure out where I want to take this 2 damage at. Can't take it here. So I'm just going to ignore this card. I guess I can potentially level it up. I'm not going to. 2 damage. One of these 2 cards. This card has good boost. I'll just take it here, I guess. Alright, so we've got 4 XP. We're going to probably spend it on Rain of Blood. Carry a big attack into the next turn. Maybe. Okay, enemy 1 is ranged. So range says you must suffer early damage, discard your reserve to ignore it. Enemy 1 has 6 initiative. So I could fuse the 2 yellow cards. I can't really discard my reserve card if I fuse. I believe that seems to make sense to me. This gives me 5. Oh, this is a big boost. Can I use this boost somehow? See, this is 6 +5. Do I have a big initiative card? I don't. Enemy 1 is... Oh, enemy 1 is... I need to do 9 damage. And he has 6 initiative. There's no way I can hit 6 initiative without boosting it. Must suffer early damage. So maybe I just hit his health and just take the early damage. It's only 2 damage. So 6 + 5 is 11. That's enough to defeat him. Doesn't matter which of these 2 cards I put for my first card. Which one do I want to carry into the next turn? Guess I'll carry Adapt into my next turn. So that's my element, which doesn't match, so it's just 6, but +5 is 11, so it's 11 damage. I'm taking early damage, so I take 2 damage. We'll take it on this card, I guess. Knocks it down to a 2. Okay, and then we have 5 XP. Spend it here. Yeah, I guess so. Drop to 4. Okay, we got a journey, and it's got storm, I believe. When you suffer time penalties, suffer equal damage. Okay, so journey 2 is 13 blue. So we can make 11 movement. I think if we boost it, we're not going to take any damage. So 11 movement plus 3 is 14, and it's 13. So we can use either one of these. Which one do we want to carry forward? I guess we'll carry Arena of Blood forward. It's the higher level card. Not sure if it's going to matter. What card do I want to upgrade? How much XP do we get here? 7? It's a lot. Could do a 3 and a 4, or I could just crank this and that's it. This is a yellow shield card. Oh, yeah, maybe I do that. Yellow shield and yellow boots. It's good in either spot. I mean, it's already pretty good. Maybe I just upgrade 2 cards instead. So adapt, cost 4. This adapt, I could just upgrade this. I could double upgrade this adapt actually. This one goes from 3 to a 4 cost. Now we're going to do that. We'll discard everything else. And we'll see if we can draw another hand. Nope, we're out of cards. So that is region 2 in the drain. So now we'll come down here to region 3. Do another shuffle. Enemies are getting a little bit spookier. A lot of 2-headed mutants in this place. The Burning Basin, region 3. All right. Do it one more riffle and then a cut. Ooh. All right. 4 cards. There's a level 1. It's a pretty stacked hand. All right, we're doing Journey 1 though. Journey 1 is 14. So this is purple. Do this. This makes it 12. Oh, Journey 1 also has Steep, I think is what that's called. Increase your journey's MP by your reserve card's boost. Okay, so if I use this, my reserve card's +2. I could dodge it by fusing, but don't think it's going to matter because I'm not going to be able to get a complete victory here. It's kind of an attack hand, unfortunately. Some really good attack. I don't really want to divert though. Or do I? Maybe I divert. We're going to divert. Just so you guys can see what it's like. Okay, so first you discard a card from your hand, and then you discard your key card. All right, please be an enemy. Oh, it's another journey, and it's nighttime. It's the same journey. Oh, it was a mistake. So it's nighttime and it's deep. What does nighttime do? Subtract your initiative from your boost. Whew! Okay. Oh, and you increase, so Steve increases your journey by reserve. Oh, so I don't have a reserve card, so that's fine. But I am gonna, and there's a minimum 0, so I have 5 initiative. So 3 minus 5 is, 0, because you can't go below 0. If I switch these around, it wouldn't matter either way. So 9 movement plus nothing is still greater than or equal to half of 14. So we're gonna take the time penalty of 2, so we discard 2 cards. And we get 7 XP. Oh, I just realized I don't have anything in my hand upgrade except for River Swiftness, so it's all going to go into River Swiftness. So that's 2 plus 4 is 6. That's all we have. And that was part of my action set, so that's also going to get discarded. Well, that didn't work out. Bad luck. Divert. It's alright. It was just to show you guys how to play the game. Honestly, it wasn't my fault. Okay, enemy 1. Enemy 1 has 17 health and 5 initiative. He has a purple shield. That is a lot of nonsense we're dealing with there. I could do a blue attack. Plus 4 is 9. That gets me to half, and then that's enough. No, it's not enough initiative. If I use... I could fuse... Fuse these 2 cards, though. It's a 7, and then plus 3 is 10. Minus his 3 shield is 7, which is not half of 17, so I don't get any XP. There's no way I divert again so soon. There's got to be a better way to do this. Let's think here. I do have a purple shield, and as well as purple attack, I can eat a good amount of it, I guess, but this is still a crummy hand here. I think we're probably going to be taking 6 damage. Let's see. Is there a better way to do this? So purple goes here, makes this 7. Plus 4 is 11. Minus 3 is 8. 8 is not half of 16. Yeah. What else is there? He has 5 initiative. Man, this guy is a beast. 17 health. Yikes. And he's not slow either. That's the other thing. Because if it was slow, I could use my boots to fight him, which might be theoretically better. This is 9 damage. Did I already look at this possibility? There's no way I beat this early. Problem if I do 9 damage. 9 plus 4 is 13. Minus 3 is 10. Like, I do damage, but then I'm taking... Not beating his initiative, so I'm taking 6 purple. You're going to have to do that. 9 minus 3 is 6. Yeah, I have to do that to there. 9 plus 4 is 13. Minus 3 is 10. Alright, I am not going to divert, so we're going to do it this way. So, 9 damage plus 4 is 13. Minus his 3 shields, that's 10, so I get half. Don't do initiative, so I'm taking early damage and regular damage, so that's 6 purple damage. If I downgrade this takes 4 of that 6. Then I have to take 2 more damage, so one of these 2 cards can eat it. Do it to this card. Don't love that card. Alright, he gives me 9 XP at least, so that's something. So if I upgrade this card, that costs 3, and I can spend 4. That's 7 of the 9. This card just gets discarded. Yikes, okay. Alright, this is probably the last... Okay. All I've got is 5 boots. Got a lot. I have a big damage hand, and I'm fighting up Journey 3. It is a red journey, so I do get extra. Okay, this might actually be fine. I think we do this. Okay, so... Oh, wait, this is wrong. This? Okay, so red element makes 5 boots. Plus 5 is 10. Plus, because we match the element, we get this boost as well, so that's 12. However, it has that symbol there on it. Looking at number 3. That is treacherous. If you fail to attain complete victory, suffer 1 damage. Okay. Was the other one treacherous too? Did I misread that card? I might have misread that card as lightning instead of treacherous. Anyway, if you fail to obtain complete victory, take 1 damage. But I am going to get complete victory because 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So yeah, so it's 5 XP to spend. I could do 4 and 1. That seems like the most logical thing. So we'll do this for 1. And which of these 2 cards do I want to upgrade? Kind of want to upgrade Destruction. Oh yeah, it's a big one. And then technically that's my reserve card, but it doesn't matter because I don't think there's enough cards left in the deck. So we're going to region 4. My goodness, there's a big boy. 17 health, 7 initiative. That guy is nasty looking. Let's hope we don't have to fight that guy without our big damage in our hand. 5 blue damage too. Yo, that is one mighty dude. Oh my gosh, what the heck did I just do? Alright, we'll just assume that those were all at the worst. I've never done that before. Of course, the first time on camera, just flubbed the cards. Alright, well, probably just downgraded all my cards, but I feel like it's better to take the worst possibility there and the best, so we're not cheating. Alright, well, that was stupid. Alright. It's fine. Everything's fine. See, we've got our Frostfire wall here. Alright, we're on journey number 4. Journey 4 is yellow. We can make a big blue. It does have the Rocky Mountain. Steep. Increase your journey's MP by your reserve cards boost. Okay, that's fine. So 9 plus 2 minus 2. Oh, is it fine? We could fuse to avoid that, but then I don't know where we would get the... We have to fuse these 2 cards, and this is... Oh yeah, because I could fuse it here. So that means I don't take the 3 time penalty. So yeah, I'm going to fuse there. So you can fuse into any spot, technically. So 9 plus 2 is 11, so we meet the number, so we don't lose 3 cards, but we do lose 1, our reserve card. So, all right, so that's 5 XP. We could put it right on the river swiftness. And if we upgrade this, it's 2 and then 3, so I could take this straight from 1 to 3. Like I'd rather have river swiftness at level 4. Has a big a big boost on it too. So, all right, 4 cards. Okay, we're doing journey number 1. It's 14. Got a yellow 8. Got a purple 7. If we do this, it's 8. Oh, wait, this has... Once again, it's treacherous. If you fail to obtain complete victory, suffer 1 damage. So 14. I don't think we're going to make 14. 8 plus 3 is 11. 3 short. Is there a better way? No, there's just not enough numbers here, I don't think, in front of me. So we're taking 1 damage somewhere. Where are we taking it? Downgrade brute force. It's not that much worse. And we're going to suffer the time penalty of 2. But we have 7 XP afterward. This is my reserve card. I guess I'll be upgrading this. Is this 3, 4? I can just max that out. It gives me a big shield too for the future. Big shield, big attack. Or decent attack, I guess. Not that big, but decent enough. Ooh, look at that. Rain of Blood. Come here, card. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. All right, enemy number 1. 13 health, 6 initiative, and poison. When you suffer damage, you also suffer 1 damage next hand. I think I don't have a next hand, so I'm just going to go to this hand. But we'll see if we even have that happen. So there's 14 damage, and we can do +1 either way. Although, and this gives us 7 initiative. Which card do I want to carry the next turn? These cards are pretty similar in how crummy they are. Reverse Swiftness and Fleet-footed. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, so red makes that 14, which is enough to defeat him, and we have enough initiative, so the +1 doesn't even matter. Oh wait, we're doing red damage. Okay, it's purple and blue for shield. Okay. So that was enemy number 1. He gives us 7 XP. So is this... So yellow boots match the color of our dragon, so I think I'm going to focus fleet-footed rather than river swiftness. Although, what is river swiftness? It gets a big shield. Oh, this one has a yellow shield actually, so this is fine to upgrade. So it was worth 7 XP, so there's 2 plus 4 is 6. Yeah, this would have been 2 plus 4. Yeah, it would have been the same. So, all right, so we'll hold that card in reserve. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough cards to make a hand anymore. Yep, we're 1 card short. So that is the last region. So now we're on to the dragon. So first will be the final journey, and then the final attack. So we'll shuffle our deck again. We're going to draw 7 cards. We're going to form 2 action sets with those 7 cards. We need to, at minimum, hit 17 total boots. Hopefully we hit a higher number so we lose less cards, though. Because after you do that final journey, the rest of your deck goes into your hand, and you use that to make your 2 action sets for the attack. Okay, let's not jingle our cards again. Okay, let's do some cuts here. Okay, draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put our deck aside for now. Okay, so we need boots in this one. This is quite a bit of attack. I'm kind of tempted to regroup. If memory serves correctly, when you regroup, you discard 1 card, shuffle the other 6, put them at the back, and then draw your next set of cards. So I've just got like multiple, like a 3, 4, big attacks, big shields. We've got like, what, 11 yellow boot? What would be our biggest movement here? 11 plus 4. And then we could do +5, and then plus another boost, so +2. So 11 plus 4 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. I could do 22. I just feel like all my damage is right here, so my damage hand is going to be not good. So we'll discard this card, just chuck it over there. We're going to try this. I've never regrouped before, actually, so hopefully I'm doing it correctly. Yeah, so I believe you shuffle these 6 cards and put them at the back of the deck. And you draw 7. Is that correct? Now I'm like doubting everything I thought I knew. Discard 1 card, shuffle the 6 remaining, then attempt the final journey again, drawing 7 new cards. Yeah. We don't even need that card. That card is trash. Okay, so now we draw 7 again. First regroup ever. Hopefully it goes well. Oh yeah, there's a lot of boots already. There's 1 damage card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh man. Maybe this was a mistake. There's Rain of Blood. I forgot about Rain of Blood. Okay, this one's definitely... Okay, well we can't regroup again, so... This one's definitely going to be boots, so we can get that nice match. Then we have a 9 boot over here. We need a purple card to fuel that one. So this one has a weak boost. Okay, so then +5, +3. And we'll put our reserve here. So element, spell, boost, element, spell, boost. And because one of my action sets matches the element, I get, I can do basically one time you can get the, so for the final journey, you can only get the matching bonus once. You can't get it twice, but that's all right. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 9 is 20. Plus 5 is 25. Plus 2 is 27. So that matches the highest journey we could possibly get. So we're going to discard 2 cards. So all these cards go away. We discard 2 off the top of the deck. 1, 2. They're both boots. That's good. We lost a yellow shield though. So, all right. The rest of these cards we got to make 2 action sets. Oh wow. We regrouped and we have 6 cards. That feels a little. Doesn't feel good. Feels kind of bad. All right, so that's big damage. It's also a big boost. You can fuse once across your 2 action sets. Let's see here. This is a really big boost. We're going to use that for a boost for sure. Man, I have 2 big red attacks and no red cards to fuel them. I could fuse. So we could do this for an attack. Use this card to fuel it. This card to boost it. And then I think we're gonna have to fuse these 2 to make this into an 11. I think there's a better one. Like right now I'm thinking this. How much is this? 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 11. That puts us to 25, which is short of the 3rd tier. Are we doing any yellow damage here? No, we're not. Oh wait, -1 because he has 1 red shield. So we'd still be at the 2nd tier. We have to take 20 damage, which I think we can probably do. I hope. Maybe not. Actually, these cards are absolutely terrible. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. I can take exactly 20 damage. Oh, I forgot about initiative. Oh, no. I don't think the initiative's going to cut it here. Yeah, that's 7. Initiative has 13. No, we are cooked. That regroup was a terrible idea. I lost Arena Blood. Oh. Ugh. What a terrible. There's got to be a better hand we can make here. This is 25 with 7 initiative. I feel like there's, so this is, oh, I make 13 initiative is if we put these 2 as initiative cards or we use a boost. Can these 2 cards fuel anything? No, we have nothing that goes with that. This card is 6 initiative, but I can't, I can fuel this. Maybe if we do this. This is terrible too. This might even be worse. Because this is 6 and 6 is 12. We can use a boost on one of them to make it 14. So then we have 14. We have 20. Wait, is this better? Is this secretly better? Hold on, let's do some math here. Okay, so 6 plus 6 initiative is 12. Plus the boost of 2 is 14. So that puts us over, we avoid the early damage, because if you see on his card here, he has 13 initiative, 8 damage for early damage, so we can dodge 8, which is quite a bit. Right, so that takes out these 2 initiative and this boost. So then we have 4 plus 10 is 14. No, wait, what was I thinking? This is 16. This is 23. I don't think I can take 23 damage. 4 plus 10 plus 2 is 16. It's a purple and a blue attack, so that's fine. I think I misnumbered something somewhere. Can I take 23 damage? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 17, 20. I could take 20. 3 damage short from taking that one. Is there a different way to do this? And this thing being a +5 boost, surely we can use this +5 boost some way. And this is a +4 boost. So we use those two as boosts. What do we have left? Okay, wait. I'm seeing something here. No, wait. Am I seeing something here? This is dumb. Oh, this isn't enough initiative. We need more initiative. We do this. 6 + 7 is 13. Does this get us there? Wait, this doesn't make this go off. Because that's red, it needs a red. I don't remember all of the combinations I've tried at this point. Okay, hold on. 4 and 5. Surely we can use the 4 and the 5 to boost our initiative to create numbers and make something happen with these set of cards. This is just 6 damage by itself, so we don't need to use the yellow to boost that. 6 plus, how do we get to 13? We need 7 still. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 6 plus 5 is 11. Wait, yeah, 6 plus, okay. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 4 is 13. Problem is this thing is giving me nothing in this position. Does this cut it? I mean, this is just absolutely nothing right now. 3 plus 6 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. So we have 10. Yeah, I don't think there's a way I can do it. I got close. I just don't think I can take the damage. Now, let me know if you see a way in the comments maybe that I can, because I need 13 initiative to not take 8 damage. And then the health values are 16, 21, and 29. And yeah, yellow damage. So I have to avoid early damage and make it to tier 2 on his health to not die with this crappy hand I have. So, all right, we're going to call that there. Fortunately, I lost. I think the regroup at the end is what did me in, because the other hand I had some big damage in it that I don't know. This Rain of Blood and some other stuff in there, so I don't know. I just felt like I had more damage in the back. That first hand, it felt like there was more damage there or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was my first time losing on hard, so there we go. Hopefully you learned something, learned what not to do. If you want to see more Dragons of Etchinstone content, like I said, I have the North Vale expansion. I also have the Siege expansion. Kind of been thinking about maybe I'll do playthrough of each one of those. I haven't really seen a lot of Siege gameplay playthroughs. Siege is definitely significantly more complicated. North Vale is a little bit, it's not like too complicated once you learn how the individual mages work. So, but yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. You are seen. Subscribe for more of this terrible gameplay where I lose to Vuurhast. Or don't subscribe, it's up to you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.